Some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this.
Oh, baby, see you drive it.
Julio Hernandez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Drive it right here.
A pause and the 0-2. He's running towards second. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full, and Binghamton is out in front, 6-0.
Here we go now.
Terrence Bridges digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Terrence Bridges.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Shackelford is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Terrence Bridges will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league.
Come on, big guy, stay high.
Terrence Bridges will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. High and deep to straightaway right. Anderson ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 6th home run on the season for him as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, how about this for a first inning outburst? They've come right out and really handed this guy his lunch on the mound. And that's going to wind up being a first inning grand slam. Wow. You know what? They may not be done.
Terrence Bridges will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound. Digging in to try it again, David Iwamura. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
High pop-up. Baez is there for it. Makes the play, one away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
A line out.
Terrence Bridges heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that fourth and final leg next time through the order.
Hey, like you can.
David Iwamura comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Oh, baby, see you drive it. Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? Like you come to you.
And that misses for ball four. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Michael Maine will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Now both runners on the move. Taken for strike three. The throw. It's there. He's out at third as a part of the double steal, but more importantly, it's a double play.
The left fielder.
Terrence Bridges will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Sanchez going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rubber Ducks lead this one. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with...
Welcome back to our minor league pregame show as we move close. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game week. Terrence Bridges will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, when you stroll to the plate with an 11-game hitting streak and then you bang out another base hit and take it to 12, you got a little swagger about you.
Julio Hernandez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And here's a ball hit in the air. Blair coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
David Iwamura.
Coming to the plate now, David Iwamura, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First and second here with nobody out.
Let's go right here.
He's going.
Now the double steal is on here. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And with that, here's how Trenton will line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch one.
Craig Crenshaw will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
And he'll be tagged out as he got caught between third and home.
don't know if that was by design or what, but that looks awful. Stealing home is very difficult to pull off, and that one just exploded on him.
Terrence Bridges will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right there.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Hit sharply toward the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Julio.
Miguel Santiago is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Terrence Bridges steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Terrence Bridges.
First pitch coming, here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blair on the move, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Trenton leads this one 2-0. Terrence Bridges will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Terrence Bridges.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve? Terrence Bridges will stand in now, and beware because he has been off the charts hot here to start the season.
And he's off to a great start, to the surprise of many. You know, scouts don't consider him to be a great hitter, but maybe he's finally figured something out.
Hammond is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. Terrence Bridges stands in for the 2nd time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here.
The windup
right
and
here,
the 0-1. This is lifted out to left. Hammond is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Jake Gamble strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat. Terrence Bridges will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half. Stepping in, Freddie Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his...
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Terrence Bridges will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quick.
Julio Hernandez will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. Reading leads it 1-0. So stepping in, number 19, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Let it fly now.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And this will land foul.
Here you go now. Come
One
on
out
now.
and a runner
One
on
time.
second base.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Hey, come on now. Here we
Dusty Burke digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. John sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Come on. Let it fly right here.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Julio Hernandez will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Right side.
You got that one.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you, if I had a base hit taken away by a runner getting forced out by an outfielder, well, you'd have to put us.
Terrence Bridges digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Bridges.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
In the air now, out to right field. John giving chase. 2 gone. Herschel Polk gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
First for the victorious.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on? Terrence Bridges will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. In to score the runner from third. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Dusty Burke strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to wind up. So striding in, number 11, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Terrence Bridges is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Terrence Bridges.
High and deep to right center field. John ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Running hard, he's digging for second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
It's kind of a surprise to me that he wouldn't try to go for two on this play. I don't know if he got caught up in his home run trot a little bit too early or what.
Darryl Jennings will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Terrence Bridges heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Bridges.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh?
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
All right, what time right here?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. Now, they're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their...
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here
Stepping
we go.
in, Darryl Jennings. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Maine. He singled his last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. In now, Craig Crenshaw. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Let it rip right here.
And he'll step off. Runners on the move for second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. Terrence Bridges comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the eighth.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He's around first on his way to second now. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Even though this ball gets to the wall, I think it's still the right decision to stay at first. The way this was shaping up, I'm not so sure he was going to make it, so he'll just hold on with a loud single.
Darryl Jennings ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
1-1, here it comes. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's rare to see a double-A guy with a slider this good. I mean, that thing is legit. That pitch alone, that might be enough to get him to the show one of these days.
Michael Maine digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Ground ball right side. To second for one. Onto the pitcher covering it first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 7-7. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Reading comes out on top in this one, 8-7. Good night, everybody. All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Terrence Bridges will be our subject. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Altoona Curve and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Terrence Bridges will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
Drilled on the ground to short. Wow, a flip to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, Terrence Bridges will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Terrence Bridges.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single.
Ned Aldridge digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Swing and a looper to left. Esposito is over. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Terrence Bridges. He singled his last time up.
Terrence Bridges.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch right here.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Ned Aldridge will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Sean White will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Jesus Aguilar will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Brian Riency will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Terrence Bridges.
Out in front of it, strike one.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Left field and deep.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Esposito ranging back to the track. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rubber Ducks are victorious here, 5-1. Good night, everybody.
Here now our final night score. First for the victorious Rubber Ducks. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left an incredible amount of runners on base. For the Curve, 1 run on 6 hits, 3 errors. They left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Altoona Curve and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball on the show. So stepping in, number 22, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Terrence Bridges strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Terrence Bridges.
High and deep to center field. Carrasco going back at the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Julio Hernandez will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Esposito has a play. He's got it 1 away. On to first, a double play. With a moment now, here's the Altoona defense. Terrence Bridges will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Third baseman, Terrence Bridges.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Terrence Bridges will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full. Striding in to start the 9th, Terrence Bridges, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Oh, and down by 2 runs. The most important thing was to get that leadoff man on base. And here we go.
Julio Hernandez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things...
Oh, look at this. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh,
what? The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. Altoona wins it 5-3. So long, everybody.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Curve, 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left.
And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on Double-A Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Terrence Bridges is our subject as he put together a month to remember. You can see there on the screen his output has been nothing short of dominant.
Yeah, you got that right, Matt. We all know baseball is a game of the ups, the downs.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Altoona Curve. Terrence Bridges will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Terrence Bridges stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking, quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after him.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
And at this point,
Julio Hernandez is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away. Digging in to try it again, Michael Maine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
Craig Crenshaw.
Hey, here we go. Come on,
Craig
now.
Crenshaw gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Terrence Bridges will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Let's go right here.
All right, one time.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Belted high and deep into right center. Carrasco racing back, still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Kind of funny when you think about all the guys in this lineup that you have to worry about. This is the guy that has their 2 home runs. Now, normally I'd just say, hey, throw the ball down the middle and take your chances with this guy, but that plan hasn't been working.
Terrence Bridges will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
You can do it. And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
No one better. Clutch up right now, babe.
Here we go.
Right guy, right place. Need you here. Touch up for us. Right guy, right place.
This is line to left. Schwartz has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number one.
Easy.
Long throw to third, and he is in there.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base. Now, you think on a line drive into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards third, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Leading off the inning, Charles Schwartz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Rafael Carrasco ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Rubber Ducks are victorious here, 7-3.
One error.
So long, everybody.
10 men on base.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the...
One down.
Miguel Santiago will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Robbie Grossman comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Terrence Bridges will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And with that, Al Blair gets his first try now, and he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Terrence Bridges stands in for the second time.
Third baseman.
Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at it with hard stuff. He's
The
out.
second for one. Relay to first in time. And Terrence Bridges will stand in now. He's lined out and hit into a double play in his first two trips. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left, but he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first. Terrence Bridges steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Get your pitch up there.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And that is through into left field, a base hit. The relay throw, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak, but he just finds a...
Michael Maine will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Craig Crenshaw steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's got an on-base percentage over 450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
Britt Wheatley gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Joe McDougal steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Hey, come on now.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Terrence Bridges strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Terrence Bridges.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to center field. Sanchez going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they will tag him out between first and second. Terrence Bridges, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
Yeah, fellas, you know, I'm not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not, but it looked like he was hauling a piano on his back on that one.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. Terrence Bridges stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Gone! Julio Garcia will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Terrence Bridges will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And he's retired, one away.
Yeah, you could see.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times. And
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Binghamton Mets. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Terrence Bridges will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Shane Robinson will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the .340 mark to begin play. Alberto Zapata will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Here's the 0-1.
Here we go.
On the ground to third. Bridges is right there. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to... Coming to the plate now, Steve Campos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Terrence Bridges will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Let it rip right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard liner toward short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rubber Ducks lead this one 1-0. Leading off the inning, Alberto Zapata, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Stepping in, Brian Paquette. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Terrence Bridges steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Terrence Bridges.
Hey, 1 pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Rubber Ducks lead it 1-0. Carlos Sandoval digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this is taken in for out number 1. Terrence Bridges comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe this game isn't tied if it weren't for that. I mean, double plays are such huge rally killers.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matty, sounds good to me. They needed him to come out and give some support when he was called on, and he gave them a...
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Binghamton Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man hitting 6th can keep it going. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games.
Terrence Bridges gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And 2 quick outs here in the second. And with that, let's take a look at how Binghamton... Terrence Bridges in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Any way you can. Here we go.
And be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no...
Hey, let's make a play and hold him
Mario
right here.
Carmona will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Terrence Bridges will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, and this ball game is tied at 1.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that...
Terrence Bridges will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run in the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Driven out to deep left center field. Spanos going back, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in to score as well. 2 big insurance runs there as they've upped the lead now to 3.
Oh, and a crucial at-bat right there. And that's what they call delivering when the pressure's on, as they play 2 more here.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Darryl Jennings strides in, grounded out his last time through.
He's going.
He's running towards second. Popped up. Zapata is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Leading off the inning, Andy Shackelford, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left.